2 years.
Oh, so you guys didn't drive it then?
Yeah, no, so I sold it to a guy. He brought it to a shop and he had it sit in a field.
Huh?
Yeah, we'll see if she'll go, hopefully.
Ooh, she's trying. Uh-oh. Any gas in it?
I put like 3 gallons in whenever I drove it.
Now this is the 4th time you've owned this, right?
Yes, I'm the 2nd, the 4th, the 6th, and the 8th owner of this car. First time I had it, I had the G60 in it with a blown G-ladder supercharger, which is super common.
Yeah.
Went to those homies down at Brenner, and I got that stage 4 supercharger kit from them with like the reducer pipe and a 58mm pulley, and it was so cool. The thing boosted like 12 pounds, which on a supercharged car is quite a bit, and it had a whole bunch of wheel hop and drove, you know, super silly. And then eventually I blew up that supercharger and I put another G60 motor in here, and then I blew that one up, and finally it was like, I'm really good with the VR6 engines. I know them like the back of my hand. I can rebuild them, and I know that like the wiring harness is all just, it's all in my noodle, and I'm like, oh yeah, I can make this thing work. And yeah, I did the engine swap in 2 days, and I had it running and driving. And then whenever I brought it down to Colorado and I sold it to some guy, I was like, hey, it needs suspension. They're blown. Like, the shocks are like super bad. You go over a bump and you feel everything.
Yeah.
And I was like, put new suspension on it and just daily it. And the guy parked it, and he didn't even register it. So it's still under my name in North Dakota.
Oh,
so
no
I just
kidding.
have to get new Colorado plates and then get some suspension in there, and I can my apartment in Denver. It's like I have another front bumper, an entire like red leather interior or black leather interior. So the guy that had it before, whenever he had the G60 in here, he ran the G60 front mount intercooler.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so that's what he ran. That's why he cut all this shit up and then put chicken coop fencing.
Oh, really?
But normally it's big fat turn signals.
Yeah,
and
I know.
Big
the big
fat
square
fog
ones.
lights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the square look.
And they're like, no one reproduces them.
Really?
And so now that I don't have them, I have no idea what I'm gonna do. I might just do a shaved bumper, because honestly, that's like the only solution I can come up with.
Well, that wouldn't be bad. The Euro look.
Yeah.
So, no, that's cool. Well, VR6. This is just a 12, right?
Yeah, just a 12 valve. It's the early VR, so it it's the fresh air out of there.
Yeah.
I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. They're just in way better condition. These are dry rotted to hell.
Wow, it's that, yeah. But I mean, what about going with like racing seats or whatnot?
No, I have a set of Recaros from an Evo in my other Jetta.
Oh, I mean, what year is it?
90.
It's a 90. That was a 4, that's what you're saying.
Yeah. So this was just the G60. And luckily, whenever, like, a day after I got it, there was a junkyard ad up in Aurora where somebody threw a G60 Corrado in the junkyard. So I ran there as fast as I could. I got my gas cap door. It is not ginster yellow, nugget yellow. So I have a nugget yellow gas cap door, a nugget yellow front bumper, and a couple other like silly odds and end parts. So I have.
So does this work?
It does. The vehicle speed sensor isn't hooked up.
Can you do it automatically?
Yeah,
Or
so
manually?
it's all electronically. It's this little switch right here,
Uh-huh.
just like the window switch, just up and down to bring it up and down. And then I have the new like black leather SLC door cards all the way around. Same thing with the A pillar, B pillar, and C pillars.
Sweet.
So like I have theoretically everything. I also have this super rare, my buddy who was stationed in Germany got this dash in Germany, put it on a freight truck and sent it here, so it has the European parcel trays.
Oh, really?
The big difference is, so in the US they have like, you know, like the knee bar?
Yeah.
That's like a crash bar. that gets installed here, and it's just like a stupid fat piece of steel bar that goes from here to here. And in the US models, they actually cut the dash out to like fit it. In Europe, they actually added parcel trays, so you have like little cubbies. And so like they didn't actually fuck up the dash at all. So this is all just like straight material. The only way to get this dash is to go to Germany, find a broke down Corrado, steal the dash. And that's also why I have the headlight level sensors.
What about the crappy seatbelts? Do they work or no?
They, silly enough, do.
Oh, that's the seatbelts. Oh, look at that.
The seatbelts will go into the ignition switch.
Wow.
I don't know what it's mad at now. It's just, Brad just put brand new spark plugs in there, and I got it to fire up for a second.
Yeah.
And then as soon as I shut it off, I couldn't get it to fire again.
Oh,
so I don't know if it's a coil issue. I essentially have to go through, unfortunately, you know how it is. I gotta go through all of this.
Well, luckily you're a mechanic.
Right.
What's the scoop on the battery there?
Didn't come with a battery, so this is actually one of our spares that we have hanging out.
I was gonna say, it doesn't fit very well.
Yeah, so the posts are flipped around the wrong way.
So,
But it was the first one I found. I was like, oh yeah, sure, I'll make it fit. To get it to start.
The radiator, or is that the cooler?
That's the radiator.
That's why is it red? Is that
The fan shroud, yeah. Somebody painted it whenever they wanted to look cool.
Yeah, I think it's rust on the bottom of the engine.
Yeah. Yeah, this motor is